Okay, so we're going to start off, we're going to have a little look at a sequence. So you've been given two mixed numbers, and there's a sequence. So you've got to think what's the same and what's different. So I'm going to use different numbers, obviously, because otherwise I'd be telling you the answer. That's the sequence that I'm giving you, and you've got to think, right, what's the same? Okay, well, they both are 1 and something. Okay, so what else is the same? They both have a denominator of 7, and then you've got to think, right, well, what's different? Where's the difference in these two mixed numbers? Well, this has a numerator of 3, this has a numerator of 4, so it's increasing by not 1, it's increasing by 1/7 each time. So if I add another 7th, my next is going to be 1 and how many sevenths? It's going to be 1 and 5/7. So see if you can apply that to the first question that you've got. Okay. The next question, you are looking at an improper fraction, and you've got to turn that into a mixed number. So again, I am not going to use the improper fraction that they gave you, because that would be giving you the answer. And why is it improper again? Why do we call these improper fractions? It's because the numerator is greater than the denominator. Okay, so I've got my quarters. Let's just double check that I've got 17 quarters. Spot on, I've got 17 quarters here. So same as yesterday, you could use rice or anything that you can find that you've just got 17 of, and we just pretend that these are quarters. We call them quarters. So I'm looking to see how many quarters are in a whole, in one whole. Which number do I need to be looking at for that to tell me how many quarters there are in one whole? It's my 4. So my whole is split into 4 equal parts. And if I have 4 of them, I've got one whole. So this is my first model. So you can see, I'll split it up a little bit because it's very bright in here today. I've got 4 quarters and that makes my whole. So I need to see how many more quarters I've got so I can make another whole. So that's my 4 quarters and that's one whole. Okay. And then I've got 5 1/4, 6 1/4, 7 1/4, 8 1/4. So 8 quarters is the same as how many holes? It's the same as 2 holes. Lovely. I've still got some quarters left. So 9 1/4, 10 1/4, 11 1/4, 12 1/4. 12 1/4 is the same as 1, 2, 3 holes. And I've still got some left. I've got 13 1/4, 14 1/4, 15 1/4, 16 1/4, 16. I'm going to have to do this small, otherwise I'm going to end up off the screen. 16 1/4 is the same as 4. And then I've still got this one left, my 17 1/4. So I have, in total, I've got 4 and 1/4. And that's how using manipulatives, using cubes, rice, whatever, can help you turn an improper fraction into a mixed number. Okay, lovely. Right, move those out of the way. Oh, the next, nice short division. Lovely jubbly. Okay, so let's go for 735 divided by 5. Right, really sensible thing to do here. Look at your number and look at what you're dividing it by. Are you going to have any remainders? Right, why not? Why are you not going to have any remainders? Because if you know that a number ends in 5 or 0, it's going to be a multiple of 5. Okay, so we're looking at how many whole groups of 5 we can make with our 700s, and we can make one whole group. And we've got 2 of those hundreds left over, so they go into our tens column, so we now have 23 tens. How many whole groups of 5 can we make with our 23 tens? In your 5 times table, you can make 4. Do you have any left over? Does it go in equally? Doesn't go in equally. You do have some tens left over. How many tens do you have left over? You're absolutely right. You've got 3 tens left over. So you exchange those 3 tens and you have 35 ones. So now you've got to think, how many whole groups of 5 can I make with my 35 ones? And you can make 7. So your answer is 147. Lovely. Okay, last question. What have we got? Oh, this is quite a nice one. 5-digit number, and you've got to put 6 in the hundreds, but I'm going to put 3 in my tens. Okay, I'm going to put 3 in my tens. 3 in my tens. Lovely. Great place to start. If you've forgotten, ones, tens, hundreds, ones of thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands. Now, it's a 5-digit number, is it? So I can get rid of my hundreds of thousands. And as long as I've got the number that I'm after in the correct column, so for me, I need a 3 in my tens, I can fill in the other place value columns with any numbers, apart from couldn't have a 0 here. Couldn't have a 0 in my tens of thousands. So I'm just going to pop in 1, 2, I'm going to have 4 and 5. Nice number. So I've actually got 12,435.